What's up, guys? Ian Sandusky from Lakewood Machine and Tool back here again for Practical Machinist. And on this episode of Machine Shop Talk, we have a very special occasion for you. We're here at EMO 2023 in Hannover, Germany to check out what is definitely one of the biggest machine tool shows in Europe and one of the biggest machine tool shows in the world. We're going to be dropping in at some of my favorite booths that we got to check out during this show, including machine tool builders. We're going to be looking at tooling. We're even going to be talking software. So let's go take a peek at what we can see at this enormous show. Come on. So of course we had to stop in at Meltio and visit my friend Alejandro.
Hello, Ian.
Thank you very much for having us today.
Yeah.
Now, we did see you guys at IMTS, but I have a feeling things have changed a little bit since then. What's new in the world of Meltio?
Well, there's a lot. We are presenting new products this month. For example, Meltio Robot Cell and also Meltio Space is a software for our robotic integration. But also here we have also CNC integration.
So it's not locked to one brand. No matter what kind of machine I have, I can integrate Meltio with it.
No. We are an open platform,
right,
for hardware, but also for software.
So one of the main requirements is that you have space on that side of the spindle.
Yeah. Also, it has some weight, like 45 kilograms. That can be too much for some machines, but for some of them is not a very good requirement, a very big requirement, and that will be it. So it's like a versatile solution that we can offer.
And this actually here, in case you guys haven't seen, when we're talking about the Meltio system, that's this right here, and that's the actual printing head we're looking at right there.
Yes.
Now, what kind of materials can this thing print?
So we have a very wide range of materials. So mostly it will be steel alloys, stainless steel alloys, also nickel alloys like Inconel, for example, but also titanium. So it's a very wide range. Also, tool steels that we offer those materials as Meltio material, but you can also source them for your local supplier.
So when it comes to things like Inconel, super alloys, tool steel, the reason why that's so exciting is that instead of starting from a part of a block of Inconel like this, which is extremely difficult to machine, work hardens, it burns out your tooling, I can literally print Inconel on a part just where I need it.
In an existing part, but you can also do it in a part from scratch because we have dual material possibilities. So you can build the inside of the material, for example, in a cheaper material, as can be mild steel, for example, and the outside can be Inconel, for example. So you can have a lot of gains on that aspect. So here, for example, we can see a part made of titanium. Also, the build plate is made from titanium. So we are developing near net shapes. So in that case, we just need to do the finishing part on the CNC machine and not scrap a lot of titanium, for example, and just go into the finishing pass.
And one thing that really shocks me here is the actual print cost here. You guys aren't hiding this. You're telling them this is exactly what this is going to cost to print.
This is the cost of electricity, the material, and the gas used for the machine itself.
It's not that much. I am shocked.
It's real. It's a regular welding wire. You can source it from your local shop, for example. You can use ours. We will give you the printing parameters for it, but there is not anything special about it.
It's crazy how low the cost on there is, especially when we're talking about something, like this manifold. Yeah. This is crazy. What is this here?
So this is a manifold for a car with, of course, 4 cylinders, and we printed directly on the flange itself. So there is no need to cut from it and then weld it. So we printed like this, and this was supported from this. That you can print directly like a final piece that you can directly use.
And this isn't just anything. This is, according to this, 316 stainless steel.
Yes.
Which is a tough, difficult material to machine. And it comes out just like this, done, ready to go.
Yeah, in this aspect, it will be necessary only to machine maybe this side here, but the inner side, depending on the application, of course, can be just ready to go. This was made using our robotic application that I told you before. We are presenting a Meltio Robot Cell today. That it will be everything pre-configured, pre-installed, and with a software solution in order to just 3D print part like this.
It's a package ready to go. If you want to do stuff like this, you buy it, you put it in, you're gone.
That's it, yeah.
And the one thing I did want to check out here, I'm just going to steal this real quick. You guys are actually doing mixed materials here all the time. That's 316 and mild steel all in one component.
Yeah, here we have several examples. Even using some copper, we can do some cladding about it. And for example, this Rubik cube, sorry, and this will be inconel the inside, and we have a cooling jacket made of stainless steel. So it will be cheaper to manufacture this area, but it will have what you need where you need it.
And the other thing is, I don't even know if you could get that geometry all the way through the part in any other way to have these kind of cooling channels in there. You'd be paying a lot of money to sink EDM it or something, but with this, it comes out with material only where you want it.
In only one process, in only one CAM program, with the CNC integration, it will be just ready to go.
And you can see that it looks like that. Has that been machined on the inside?
Yes.
You can see it machines. There's no voids, there's no cracks, there's no holes. And since we're at EMO, we have to feature all the European brands we can. So right now, we're going to be discussing a Polish brand called Tur, and I'm here with Ian.
Hello,
Thank you very much for joining us today.
nice to see you.
Now, this company is not new. You guys have actually been around for quite a while.
Yeah, we are already many years on the market. We already, since 1945, producing lathes in Poland, 100% in our factory.
So everything here is made by you guys in-house.
Exactly. Yep.
Now, with a big lathe like this, what are we looking at? This is one of the biggest ones I've seen on display here.
It's nice to hear it, but for us, it's a medium-sized lathe.
Oh, really?
So for us, we are rather manufacturer of the big lathes, big and bigger. So that's our medium size. Proud to show it because, in my opinion, it's really beautiful lathe.
And what's the size? I see a steady rest there that looks like it could hold up to 18, 20 inches.
Yeah. 4 inches is a little bit difficult for me. So it's the size of the lathe is 930 millimeters over the bed. 3 meters between centers, with a capacity up to 7 tons of the workpiece.
7 tons per workpiece.
Yep. The whole machine is about 15 tons weight itself.
Now, what kind of industries are putting these on the floor? Because that's a huge workpiece.
Right. So is a steel plants, is a forgings, is a foundries. We have a lot of customers in such business like hydraulic and many others. Maybe not in automotive because it's a not machine, not the lathe for the serial manufacturing. It's mostly for single parts and for small series.
Very large job shops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It is like this. What we are known from, what is our strength on our machines, we offer a lot of options. So we tailor our machines exactly for the wish of the customer. So we are not capable to compete with the serial manufacturers. If the customer wants to have something very special, blue dog with 5 legs, here we are.
So no matter what they need, you guys can figure that out.
We try never say no.
Now, if people want to find out more about this, you guys are actually introducing these in the US as the Aurochs brand.
Right. We want to come back to US market. We have there already a lot of lathes. I would say more than 1,000, but they're mostly conventional lathes. And now we are looking for the good dealers. We are looking for the good collaboration on US market. I believe it will be successful.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
And if people want to find out more about this, is there a website they can go to?
Yes, there's a website. Maybe there is not visible very much. It was it is fathaco.com. It's in English. There are videos. There are technical descriptions everywhere. What you need, everything what you need there.
Okay, so now I'm joined, this is very special, by Don, who's the reason we're all here. He actually founded the Practical Machinist website and forum. What year was that founded?
1999, December, late December, as the .com industry was going bust. But I had the idea to start it, and mainly for home shop purposes, because I wasn't satisfied with the other home shop forums at the time. But then after a year or two, it dawned on me, no one was covering professional manufacturing, so changed it gradually to that format.
It's funny that it actually started as a home shop thing, and now, I mean, look at us now, we're in EMO, we're seeing some of the heaviest industry stuff out there.
Right.
And
yeah.
It's really grown, and I mean, you've developed it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then if the other forums were doing, machining type stuff, what were you not getting out of them that you wanted to see?
Well, a lot of it was censorship, where I couldn't talk about exactly what I wanted to talk about, but I came at this from woodworking background. I only know metalworking to make dovetail jigs for woodworking, And then I got into making tapping machines. So that kind of, I sold out to my competitor in 1999 and had nothing to do but day trade stocks and stuff. So then the dot-com hit and I lost about half the principal, and I figured, oh, I got to get to work. So did the forum, but I never had any ideas of it growing to what it has. I'm just so lucky that so many people have been interested in that forum.
Now, when it comes to coming to the show, I mean, obviously, you're here to see what's out there. Are you in the market for a machine right now?
Not really. No.
But
I'm retiring.
if the right machine comes up, I have a feeling you would probably be interested.
Yeah, you know, if it's something small. I mean, I still dabble in buying and selling machinery, you know, but I'm pretty much retired. So, you know, that kind of thing appeals to me.
And when it comes to, obviously vintage machining is amazing. When it comes to seeing new machines out there, what are your thoughts on kind of the way the industry is going? Are you into this Industry 4.0 thing? Do you think maybe it's a little overblown? Is it something you're just not even interested in whatsoever? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I don't have any profound thoughts on the industry. You know, when you get into the higher production machines, the 5-axis machines, I have owned 5-axis. I had a Herco 5-axis for a while, just to buy and sell. But I am kind of amazed how many manual machines are still at this show. But they're so expensive. It's just amazing. I think it's only the schools that can afford to buy them.
I mean, I have a few manual machines in my shop, and I won't get rid of them because I can't afford to replace them if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just looked at made in Germany Teach lathe with high dining control. Not that big a machine, probably weighs 6,000 pounds, and it's $140,000.
Jesus. It's a bit.
One wonders. I mean, I wonder, well, why don't we see these in the U.S.? But now I know they're so expensive.
The import fees as well.
Right.
Would kill
it. Duty. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the industry, obviously moving forward, maybe not the industry, but machining as a whole, what are you hoping to see in the next few years? Is there anything coming out? Is there anything you're interested in that, you want to dive down on more? Or are you kind of just at the point where you say, I'm happy with where things are. I'm enjoying the vintage stuff. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm happy where I am, Last time I was at an emo show was 1991, just to give you an idea. And I was just like a kid in a candy shop, But here, I'm more calm about it. Then I was just super excited and hyper. But it's nice to be able to just look at it calmly.
It's true. I mean, We've been here for 2 days, and I feel like I've seen nothing. But if you let me run loose, I'm probably going to be that you in 1991. Brent, thank you very much for joining us today.
Hey, great to see you, Ian.
Now, what are we looking at here at EMO?
Well, this is our new tool room manager software, where what we're doing is we're connecting, in this example in our tool room, we've got a shrink fit machine, a tool presetter, and a bouncer, all what we call the i4.0 versions of our equipment. And what that means is it's got the ability for connectivity. And just here at the show, we've released what's called the tool room manager software. And that is how we tie everything together throughout the process.
So all of these are actually wired into one central location right here.
That's right. So it becomes your big hub for the setup of tools. So you're making sure that you can do it all, keep track of everything very easily, and very organized, all with this simple tool room manager software.
Now, can you give me a crash course on this?
Sure. I'm going to bring in my friend Dominic to give an example of how it works, because it's brand new.
Excellent. So Dominic, why don't you give me the crash course on this thing?
So hi Ian, so this is our latest innovation to the EMO show 2023. We want just to give you a quick overview about our tool room manager, because now at the first time we connected all our machines in one software, so we can handle everything about an offline software, not only on our machines. We can also handle our jobs offline, so send a shrinking job to a shrinking machine, a balancing job to the balancing machine. So I just want to give you a quick overview of our automation cell, where we can see every single machine which is connected with our tool room manager, and we see the state every machine is online. So, and how our software works, when we go to the inventory, we have a all our articles. So we have a huge database with every single article from Heimer is as a standard in the software. So all tool holders, all extensions and all end mills, for example, dual lock system, everything is included. And here we build up the tool, the whole assembly of the tool holder, and also the end mill, for example. This is our tool template. So here you see the name of the tool. So it's, for example, tool 1012. There is included a tool holder and also an end mill, for example. So just open this tool template, and here we see every necessary data for our machines here. So first of all, a picture. We can also send a technical drawing here instead of this. But now we get the information. What is the overall length of the tool itself? What is the stick out length of the tool? This is necessary for the shrinking machine, that we know how to assemble. And also we get a tolerance, how we have to build up this tool. So in most of the cases, the tool can be longer than expected, but not shorter.
Bad things happen.
Exactly. Yeah. And here we have a preset range for our presetter, where we see the values, the measured values on this machine in the length of the tool and in the radius. Also on the balance part for our balancing machine, all necessary information. What is the balancing grade? G2.5, the DIN standard 1940. What is the maximum RPM, for example, and 15,000 RPM. And also we calculate the weight by the software itself. So our database is filled with all Heimer articles, and we know the weight of our products. And it's a huge benefit for our customers that when they are right next to the balancing machine, they don't have to weight the tool itself. It's done in the software fully automatic.
Because once that's all cataloged in there, it just adds them up. It knows exactly what you're getting.
Exactly. So we can scan this unique identification code, and we can lock this code, this unique code, to our tool, which is installed here. And when this is locked, we go to our shrinking machine and we scan this code with the barcode scanner here. So now we load the job from our tool room manager into our shrinking machine.
So just by scanning that, it knows what it is. It pulled it over.
Exactly, because it's a unique identification code.
Right.
So now the tool holder here inside, it tells you the shrinking code, the Heimer shrinking code is A3, and this is already prepared here.
That's this right here.
Exactly. Yeah. So we have to go to position number 4. The coil is already installed to position number 4. But now we don't need any sheet of paper. What is the overall length? What is the stick out length? We have all information in our shrinking software.
Right here on this screen.
Exactly. Yeah. So by hitting this button, there is another menu where you see the necessary information here. So we get the stick out length of 47.5 millimeter. Also the tolerance field. So most of the cases, 1 millimeter longer is very good. It's shorter, you get a crash maybe later on your machine.
Bad things could happen.
Exactly. Bring in the tool and just hit the preset part here. And now it's to the correct stick out length and to the correct overall length. Now we go to our parking position to cool it down because of course it's hot. We take the cooling buddy for diameter 12, put it on top. You see in the back the LED light shows you, please be careful, it's red. It's
still
hot.
warm.
Exactly. When the tool holder is cold, it changes to green and then you're ready to go.
And you know everything is safe, preset, heat shrunk, and good to go.
Yeah. So here we have the possibility to send data back to our software. So in this case, yes, the job is done, everything is good, and we send the data back. This tool holder is shrunk together correct.
And now that knows that assembly is together.
Exactly, yeah.
And then after this is done, we could take it over to the balancer. Now this again is all wired together.
So also here in our tool room, I don't need the information, what is the balancing grade, what is the maximum speed, what is the tool weight here of this tool. I can easily click on search and then also take the barcode scanner and scan the same code.
Everything's coming with those guns off that code. It travels with the tool.
Exactly, yeah. And now just bring the tool holder in the spindle, clamp it, and then you're ready to go.
And what kind of shops are you seeing putting these on the floor right now? Who's really benefiting from this kind of setup?
Almost every customer who has in his shop floor has a tool management with 1 or 2 machines. It totally makes sense.
So as we saw on the live stream, there was some really interesting stuff at this booth, and we had to come back. I'm joined by Pedro from Metalworking.
Ian, nice to meet you.
Now, these components here we were looking at, but we missed some really interesting factors. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Fisso and these indicator stands?
So this is the origin, is this product. Now we make a lot of holders, but the first one was this one where he invented and patented. You see red colors, you see a silver color. So we are presenting here 2 main lines of products. We have the classic line on the right side, and on the left side we have the we call Strato line. The classic line is made in steel, chrome plated steel.
And that's an extremely robust solution.
Yes.
That thing can hold up some weight.
Yes, with that we can hold around 80 Newton to 100 Newton, so it will be like 7 to 8 kilos or yeah.
And that's all the way out here on this point too.
Yes,
That's a difficult feat.
Yeah, this is a difficult feat. You see also the magnet is a very important part for the solution. We have a very high quality magnet, and the size of the magnet is correspond to the size of the articulated arm on the holder.
And what's the main difference between this line and the aluminum looking like red line here?
So this is an aluminum one, it's a Strato line. Within the Strato we have the standard Strato and the mu line or micro line we call it. From the inside components is quite similar, both in high quality. We differentiate, of course, the aluminum. It's made the arm a little bit lighter, so it's easier to handle a little bit, and we can play with the color. We have a standard Fisso red. We can have it also in black, and we can have also OEM solutions in different colors. And as mentioned, we have mu line and normal one, also micro line, and this is this part. The precision fine adjustment is the differentiation between precision fine adjustment. This will be 0.1 millimeter per turn.
0.1 millimeters.
Yes.
That's tiny.
To the regular one with around 1.3 millimeter per turn. With most application is enough, but when you need really precision, you go for that. And
standard applications are more on this side.
Yes.
Now I have to ask about this. That is a round surface, and that is held on there. Why don't you tell me what we're looking at here?
Yeah, we look here at, we call it any form magnet. So when you don't have an even surface like here, then we can operate with this one. Yes, you deform in the form unit and fix it, and that's it. So in this case, we are showing here this right. You fix it, and that's it. Yeah.
And just like that, that is on there very, very tightly. And I mean, even if you have a step in there, I'm thinking about applications where I don't have, a flat surface big enough for something like this.
Yes.
I can make sure that's actually well supported, even if it's not even.
Absolutely.
You must be moving a lot of these right now.
Yes. It's an eye catcher here. Many people interested in that, yeah.
Now, aside from obviously our magnetic options, I see a granite version, what I'm assuming is a vacuum version.
Yes, exactly. So beside all the magnet solutions, there is application where you need either a granite base for granite table, mostly this kind of application, or vacuum base when you don't have the steel, but a surface, non-porous surface, you will go very, very good with this solution. Yeah.
So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. It's crazy that this is so large that I don't feel like you can even fully capture the scale of this place on camera. So if you get a chance in 2025, EMO is back here in Hanover. I highly recommend checking it out. As always, make sure you turn on notifications, like and subscribe below to make sure you never miss a video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. You take care.